Back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO, and this is Natasha. Way hey ya hey ya hey hey oh way ya hey ya hey oh way ya hey ya hey hey ya way oh hey oh hey ya way ya hey ya hey hey oh way ya hey ya hey oh way ya hey ya hey hey ya way oh hey ya oh way ya hey ya hey hey ya way ya hey ya hey oh way ya hey ya hey hey ya way Oh, wow. BOOZHOO! And welcome back to the show. Okay, I'm just going to admit it. What's that? That intro song rocks. I know! I have no idea how he wrote such a cool song. Me either. Way-da-ya, hey-ya, hey-ya, way-da-ya, hey-ya, hey-oh. And then I was all like, I don't know. BOOZHOO! Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. I am NANABOOZHOO. Over here, the lovely and the talented Natasha. BOOZHOO, everybody! Welcome back to the show. And over here, the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Ikadon BOOZHOO, Niji. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. And yeah, it's great to be here on a Tuesday, on a second day, on a Nijo Gija Good, huh, sweetie? That's right. Today is Ojibwe word of the day. Nijo Gija Good. Second day, Tuesday. And let's say hello to some of the BOOZHOO crew. Let's see who's here. Oh, Kizzy Renee Davis is back. Kizzy was the first one here again. I'm putting a gold star right next to her name. BOOZHOO, Kizzy. And Daniel is second in the door. He is Nijo in the door. Daniel is second in the door. BOOZHOO, Niji. Welcome to the show. BOOZHOO, Daniel. And Chris Favor. BOOZHOO. BOOZHOO, Chris. It is good to see you here today, Niji. Chris says, BOOZHOO, made it here on time today. Love y'all and hope everyone is doing well. Mino Gishget. Gishget. Yeah. Yeah, nice to see you too, Chris. I like how Indian people are like, hey, we made it on time. And we're actually like 15 minutes late. Hey, we made it on Indian time. Oh, wow, and Papa Wagosh is back. BOOZHOO, Papa Wagosh is here, sweetie. BOOZHOO, Papa Wagosh. All right. Is that everybody? La la la. Oh, and Joseph's here. Bonjour, Joseph. Joseph's back. Is that Joe under the rock? No, he's just Joseph now. He changed his name. Maybe he went on a ceremony or something. Yeah. Or maybe he just shortened it to Joseph. Maybe he's not so much under a rock anymore. How you doing, Joseph? So today, you know what day this is, don't you, sweetie? You're going to jump right into it? Why not? Today is Dig If You Will, a picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. Dig If You Will, a picture day. Nijo Gija Good. Tuesday is the day we like to talk about art and pictures. I forgot my Prince picture. Should I pull that up? Yeah, why don't you? A lot of the little people who watch this show later, little kids, they may not know who Prince was. So I'm going to download a picture. So, because this show is also about education, you know. Dig If You Will, a picture. Okay, now kids, back in the days of the grandfathers, there was an artist formerly known as Prince. Now he is formerly known as being alive. But now he goes by Prince. But Tuesdays are Dig If You Will, this picture day. And we like to share... maybe I should wait for Adius to get here. We like to share pictures that some of our viewers... you know, either drew or took a picture of or whatever. And, oh good, Idius is here. Bonjour, Idius. Yatta hey, Idius Kelvin is back. And, she goes, spell check. Mino Gijage. Good morning. Mino Gijage. Idius, is it okay if I share that picture that your mom painted? Here's the crazy story. So Idius is his mom. She didn't even give me permission yet. So yesterday we were talking about, you know, Gitche Manadu and that, and how prayer works, you know. And you know, it's not a guarantee. I don't understand it all, but there's a lot of stories of people being healed through prayer. And just, you know, basically like God is real. All right, let's just sum it up. God is real. Gitche Manadu is good. But Idius shared a story of her mom. Well, first of all, of her little niece who's been in remission of cancer for years. And, oh, wow, what a cutie, huh? I know, she's just darling. I just wanted to share the picture of her niece. Yeah, no kidding. But I didn't. Oh, good. Idiot says, please share. Great. So then, you know, through the power of prayer and all this stuff, her niece, you know, gets healed. And, but then what happens? Her poor old mom loses her eye. Straight up loses an eye. I mean, that's a major, that's a major thing to lose an eye. You know, like Cousin Missy, she lost a toe. Yeah, I don't think that's as big of a deal. Well, it's still pretty big. She's really sensitive about it, you guys. But Missy only has 9 toes. She had to, they cut off her toe for some reason. And, but I was tease her because it's like, well, my toes don't even do anything. You can have, hey, take one of mine, Missy. I'm not using them for anything. But so Idius says her mom lost her eye. And you go, sometimes, you know, bad stuff happens and you go, why? Why does this happen? But then, you know, Gitche Manadu has a weird sense of humor or something. Sometimes you'll be given a blessing right after a tragedy. Sometimes your tragedy will be the blessing. An elder told me once, he goes, you know, when Gitche Manadu calls you to do something, he's calling you to go through something. He wants you to be something, you got to travel it. You know, you're supposed to experience something. Because in the experience will blessings come. Joseph says, people say good things come in great tragedy. Yes, exactly, Joseph. Miigwech. Great tragedies bring blessings and good things. So what happens to old Idiot's mom, who she never told me her name, so I'm just going to call her Idiot Calvin's mom. Make that a little bigger. So what does she do? Does she become a pirate? Does she get a patch and just go sail the seven seas? No. Of all the things she does, she becomes a painter. This is from Idiot Calvin's mom. 2 years after she lost her eye, she became, and she didn't just become a painter. Let me get this straight. She became a great artist. Look at this thing. Isn't this just so cool? Kind of want to make it big. Yeah, I'm going to make it a little bigger here. And look what they're doing. It's like grandpa and grandbaby making a drum together. Or maybe playing the drum. You know? Because little kids will jump right on that powwow drum. They're not shy at all. You know, you start banging on a powwow drum, little kid's going to come up. Whether they know the language or not, they don't care. They just start singing. So I just thought this was gorgeous. What a cool style of painting. Well done, Idiot Kelvin. Okay, Sherry. This would be Sherry Kelvin. Sherry, if you ever see this, you should watch the show. Because you should hear the stuff your daughter says. It's just... You're going to wish you were a pirate. You'll say, the way she swears, you'd swear she was a sailor. But dig, if you will, this picture. Idiot Calvin's mom, Sherry. And what do you think, sweetie? I think it's gorgeous. I love it. It makes me think of my grandpa. Did you and your grandpa do this kind of stuff? Well, no, but my grandpa, all the kids loved to be around grandpa. You know, and grandpa was kind of like this guy that, short hair, glasses, just a man, you know. And for some reason, like, there's some elder men that little kids will just love. Yeah. My grandpa was kind of like that too. So, Miigwech, Sherry Kelvin's mom. Dig, if you will, this picture. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? You got a phone call. Oh, really? Oh, hold on. What line? On line 2. Line 2. Caller, you're on the air.
Hang on, BOOZHOO. It's me, Vincent Van Gogh.
Hey, Vincent Van Gogh. Welcome back to the show. Were you enjoying that painting?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm a much better painter, though.
No, you're not.
Come on, man. I'm Vincent Van Gogh. Everybody knows I'm the greatest painter of ever.
I'm sorry. I don't mean any disrespect. We were just talking about you yesterday. And in fact, I still have it here. This is what you paint. Oh, wait, that's you. What did I do? Where are those flowers of yours? Here we go. This is what you painted. All right. This is Sherry Idiot Calvin's mom. This is art. This actually says something. This actually takes skill. Oh, this is the other thing, sweetie. This painting, look at the cool stuff she did with the shadows and everything. There's a certain kind of quietness to it that's really beautiful. This is a $1 million painting by Vincent van Gogh. And it's, I don't know, flowers. I mean, who cares? I've always thought flowers are sort of overrated.
I'm a genius, though. You can't even say that.
Yes, I can. I mean, no offense, but I just think you're overrated.
Come on, man. I mean, who do you think is a good painter? That Hitler?
Yeah, I think Hitler's, speaking of Germans, I think he's a much better painter. Do we still have his? No, we don't. But I never understood why. I kind of feel like you're part of that group that's trying to just degrade our senses and make us not understand, make us not be able to think. Because here's my deal with education. They try to make it so you can't say anything. You can't say if something's true or false. You go, well, there is no subjective truth. Eye is in the beauty of the beholder. There's no what's better. Everything is so subjective. It's like, no, that's totally not true. You think that because you don't trust your own judgment. When I was a little kid, they told me you were the greatest, painter of all. And I personally didn't understand it.
Just because you're just a dumb kid, you have to be educated to realize that I'm a great painter.
Yeah. But I kind of think you're an example of, the controllers telling us that what is ugly is beautiful and what is beautiful is ugly. Because if there's any kids watching this now, anyway, what do you want, Van Gogh?
Well, I want you to quit dogging me, all right? I'm a genius.
All right, I'm sorry I made fun of you. I know it's not easy being you. By the way, what's up with that bandage on your ear?
I think you know what the bandage in my ear is about.
Yeah, I do. Do you want to tell the people why? Did you catch yourself shaving your ear hair or what?
No, I really like this girl, and so I cut my ear off and I gave it to her.
You gave your ear to a woman you liked?
Yeah, that's right. I'm a genius, so I cut my ear off and I said to her, "Hey, you want to talk to me? You can you right there." And I threw it on the bar, and she was like, "Oh, gross."
Well, yeah, what'd you expect her to say? What was that? When Van Gogh was alive, he cut his ear off and gave it to some barmaid he had a crush on. And that's why in his painting here, in his self-portrait, Van Gogh has got a bandage on his ear. And apparently, Kyle from South Park, one of those hats.
Yeah, he looks like Kyle from South Park.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't hate you, Van Gogh. I just hate history books who selectively choose, oh, here are the artists of the day, here are the artists from this country, and tell the kids. Because it's really, I assume it's just historians who don't understand, who don't want to take the time to form their own opinions about art. And they're just told, okay, here's a list of great artists. Van Gogh, Picasso, whoever. And in my book, there's only a handful of great artists. You got Michelangelo, Adolf Hitler, Michael Lyons. Thanks, Niji. Yeah, you're a great artist. What do you like as an artist?
Well, same people you said. Prince.
Yeah, Prince has got a pretty good... that's a pretty decent painting. A lot of people think that Prince was actually Bob Ross in disguise.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. You'll notice you'll never saw Prince and Bob Ross in the same room at the same time. Isn't that weird? I know I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I don't know. It's just weird. It's like Clark Kent and Superman. Anyway, what do you want?
I want to teach a Ojibwe word of the day.
Yeah, okay. This will be a good one for you. Jujube Ike is a painting
Jujubi Ige painting.
Yeah, Jujubi Ige is a painting. And a painter, which is like what you are, would be a Jujubi Ige Winini. Jujubi Ige Winini would be a painter. And, so. Do you want to try to say it?
Oh, sure. Jujubi Ige Winini. Painter. I'm a great Jujubi Ige Winini. I'm a great painter.
Yeah, okay. Anything else I can do for you today, Vinny?
No, that's pretty good. Just quit picking on me.
All right, I promise I won't pick on you anymore. I'm just not going to pretend you're a great artist. No offense, but I gotta... If you didn't... I know you didn't ask for all this criticism, but you can't expect not to get some backlash if, your name is synonymous with art and your estate's made millions of dollars. Yeah, you're right, though. I'm sorry. It's not my place to be saying you're a bad artist. Is it? Maybe not. All right, anything else I can do for you today, Vinny?
No, that's pretty good. Oh, just one more thing.
Yeah, what's that?
How do you say I'll see you again in Ojibwe?
Well, we say, Gigawa min, minawa.
All right, well then, Gigawaba min minawa.
Okay. Gigawa min, minawa, Mr. Van Gogh. And Mr. Van Gogh.
You're kind of mean to Vincent Van Gogh.
Am I?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I know. I'm trying to muster up enough compassion to care. But you're right, I shouldn't be so mean to other artists. He was just doing his best. It's not his fault. Now you made me feel guilty.
Well, don't feel guilty. He's dead.
Oh, okay. Jujubi Ige is a painting. Jujubi Ige Winini is a painter. It's kind of like like a drawing is a Mazine Ige, but an artist is a Mazinabi Ige Winini. It's like a drawing man, but a painter is kind of like a painting man. And these have been your Ojibwe words of the day. Oh, what can I say? That's true, though, about Vincent Van Gogh.
What's that?
That he cut his ear off and gave it to a girl he liked.
I know, he had to be so crazy.
Yeah. And Missy reminded me yesterday that he committed suicide.
That's right. I heard he only sold one painting. I wonder if it was those flowers.
It could have been, or it might have been this. People pretend they like this painting too. What? This is a painting of the sun. Jesus. Right? Oh, it's a great painting. Gee, Vincent, you sure are a great painter. Oh, wait, that's not the sun? What do you think it is? Oh, it's a star. Why is this picture so big?
We didn't prepare very well, did we?
Well, we just have too many pictures. Anyway, this is Starry Night. The enormous painting of Van Gogh. That's the other thing about a lot of these paintings. Like even, you know what? Forget Starry Night. You guys know what Starry Night is. Too much trouble. So Starry Night, everyone says, oh yeah, it's a beautiful painting. Nah, not really. But a lot of these paintings are so famous. And you go, why? Why is that famous? Leonardo da Vinci? You guys know the Mona Lisa? Huh. The thing is only like 8.5 by 11 or something. It's a small painting. These are pretty unimpressive paintings when you really think about it.
Have you ever seen them in real life?
No. I'm not even that interested in museums anymore. Last time I went to a museum,
What was that?
It was in Chicago, the Chicago Museum of Art or Natural, whatever. Their big city museum. It was the first time I'd ever been to Chicago, and I've only been there 2 times in my life. But they just happened to have that year the Labyrinth exhibit.
Really? From David Bowie movie?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It was just weird coincidence. The one time I actually bothered to go to a real art museum in a big city, and what's there? David Bowie puppets. I'm like, well, this is cool. So I got to see all those puppets from the Labyrinth movie in real life.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. But it's just weird that a museum would have that stuff. Okay. So what's going on down here? Let's see who's here from the BOOZHOO crew.
Yeah.
Jessica Baboos is here. BOOZHOO, Jessica. She says, Denver airport is kind of creepy. I know, huh? There's so many weird mysteries around Denver airport. There's that big blue demonic horse when you're driving up there. They created this huge blue horse with red eyes, glowing eyes. And the guy who was the artist who made it was killed when that great big old statue fell on him. The big old satanic horse kills its artist. And they go, yep, let's put that out for everyone to see. Then there's all these weird murals inside the Denver airport that depict the apocalypse or something. People in gas masks, little children running for their lives, demons, just horrific pictures of death and destruction. You're going, what is wrong with you, airport people? This is what you thought would be art? People have no idea. And then there's all these rumors too about underground tunnels and cities. Tunnels large enough for a semi to drive through, fully underground. I saw a video myself. And, there's all this government stuff. But semi-trucks of something, and a guy goes, he pulls up to one of these underground tunnels near Denver airport in a semi-truck, and there's a military guy there checking the papers. He goes, where are you going? He goes, Washington, D.C. He goes, all right, go ahead. And he goes, what? He's driving to Washington, D.C. from underground Denver? What? So apparently there are underground tunnels and cars driving underground all over the country. And the outside of Denver, I should have pulled up some pictures of Denver airport. What is up with their roof? They got this crazy, it looks like a tent, a solid... I think that underneath the Denver airport, yeah, that's where the Illuminati, shelter, doomsday bunkers are. They got a really sweet, city under the ground for when the end times come. They're going to go down there and live for a while.
What would you do if you had an option? Say they said that, nuclear war or something?
Yeah, nuclear war. That's another scam. Oh no, the nuclear war. Lucky no one's used a nuclear weapon since the last time we lied about using them. But, yeah.
But let's say the world was coming to an end, and you had an option of going down underground cities with the Illuminati, would you?
No, not really.
Why not?
Well, I kind of believe that the end of the world will be like Jesus coming back or whatever. I'm ready to just face it. Take me away.
What if it's an alien invasion?
Yeah, you know how I feel about aliens.
You love aliens?
I do, but I don't really believe in aliens.
I know.
So I guess what I'm saying is I wouldn't even go down there.
I wouldn't either. I'd stay up here and hold your hand and I'd say, let's go, I'm ready.
Yeah, me too. I'm ready for the end. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. No. Okay. Hey. Gee, I hope you guys can hear me all right. I noticed the volume was a little down on the microphone here. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. But yeah, so yeah, it's really creepy. Bunch of weird stuff down there. What else was going on? La 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 la. Do 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 do. Do you want to get up here and say hello to the BOOZHOO crew? I wouldn't mind you getting up there. I'm kind of stalling because there's something else I wanted to mention before I leave. What was it? I don't remember now. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? You have another call. I do? Oh, busy morning. What line? On line 2. All right. Caller. Welcome back to the welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air.
Jawohl. Hello, NANABOOZHOO. It is I, the Fleur.
Oh, hey there, Adolf. How are you?
Oh, you know, I am okay. I wanted to weigh in on your talk about paintings. You know, I am a painter too.
Yeah, I know. I'm always showing your paintings. What's the word here? Should you be a gay winini? You are a painter. Yeah, I'm a pretty good painter. I kind of wish I had kept your painting up. Did I? Nope, not so much. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Oh, I just wanted you to relay a message to that Van Gogh.
Yeah? To Vincent Van Gogh?
Yeah, tell him he is no kind of artist. And I, Adolf Hitler, is the greatest artist of them all.
Well, I wouldn't say you're the greatest artist of them all. I mean, you're okay, but, you know. You know what? I'm going to pull up one of your paintings.
Oh, thank you so much. I so appreciate it when you share my paintings with the people.
All right, this one's... Actually, you know what? I mean, this one's good, but I'm going to grab the other one. There's one that's downtown, some city. But there's this other painting you did that makes me think of Walt Disney World.
Oh, the castle in the mountains?
Yeah. What did I do with that? I just saw it. Here it is. And again, it's huge. But this painting... I'm sorry, guys. What did I do? So here's original Hitler.
Ah, yes, that's one of my favorites. You know, I painted that painting when I was dreaming of a land that I would love to live in. A great castle in the mountains.
Yeah. See, now, how long did that take you to paint this?
Oh, a couple of weeks, I suppose. I worked a little bit on it every day until I was done.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I should have left it big. But I'm blowing it up like this to kind of show some of the detail and stuff. But what it made me think of was Walt Disney World. And isn't there like kind of a story out there that you might be Walt Disney?
Oh, that is foolish. How can I be Walt Disney? I am the Führer. I am the... Okay, I'll let you in on a secret.
Really? You're Walt Disney?
I can neither confirm nor deny it. You'll have to keep on guessing, you silly goose.
Okay. Listen, man, I gotta get going. But anything else I can do for you today?
I was wondering if I could teach the Ojibwe word of the day.
We already did, but it's painter. Where is it? Jujubi Ige is a painting.
Jujubi Ige, painting.
Yes. And then we have Jujubi Ige Winani is a painter.
Jujubi Ige Winani, painter. Oh, I love that. I'm learning so much Ojibwe mowing from your show.
Yeah, good. Glad to hear about it. Anything else I can do for you?
Oh, that's about it. I guess I will just bid you a fair. I will see you again. Gigawabamin, Minawa.
Okay. Gigawabamin, Minawa, Adolf.
That Adolf. He's so weird.
Yeah, I know. Not a bad painter. I can't say I condone his politics. He's a bit conservative, even for me. He's a bit on the, absolutist side. But you can't fault his paintings. So, but they'll never teach you that in school. What do you think of critical race theory?
What do I think of it? I think it's stupid. I mean, I hardly know what they're talking about, but...
Yeah, that's in the news a lot. Critical race theory. I don't think it's right to teach kids how to be critical of races. Oh, yeah, those Germans, they're no good. Oh, don't be so critical. I think we should teach critical art theory. Learn how to be critical of artists. It's like, nah. Mona Lisa is not a very good painting. It does nothing for me. Pablo Picasso. Was like a good... If Pablo Picasso was alive now, he would be like a goth girl who has a sketchbook.
You think so?
Yeah. He was okay, but not great. But, we were fed, oh, he's the greatest. But anyway, so you're not a big fan of critical race theory? Why not?
Well, I just think it's so much brainwashing, Oh, slavery, slavery, slavery.
I know. High school teachers are the worst.
I know.
But I like how I just like seeing parents and teachers fight, though.
I know. It's like the teachers are like, hey, why don't you parents just leave us alone and let us tell your kids, this socialist propaganda.
Yeah. And I say this as a, descendant of the boarding school survivors. It's like, would you quit painting us as poor victims of white supremacy? It's just so stupid. But I'm not even going to get into that here. Because you know what I suspect, actually?
What's that?
Like, I think most people are probably in agreement. If you just have a reasonable conversation about, okay, what's the deal with the history of America and slavery and white people and black people and Indian people and whatever. They'll say, okay, white people were in control of everything. They're the majority race. Their culture dominated everything, and the other cultures assimilated into that culture. There were certain, I'm not going to call them privileges, but it was much more convenient for an English speaker coming from an intact family with connections and a good dad who could teach you a trade, and you weren't traumatized as a child. There was that privilege in the United States of America. But it's not like the history of America was war between white people and everybody else, and they won, and we're all a bunch of dummies who just couldn't resist and are now victims. It's just so insulting, But I think with most people, if you have a reasonable conversation with somebody, you'll say, yeah, my grandparents went to boarding school, and then that was tough and a lot of abuse. and also a lot got cut off from their families, and so it was a tough childhood for them. And then afterwards, my grandma went to college. My grandfather entered the military, became a police officer. They started a business. They bought land. They bought buildings. They, had totally successful lives. No, they weren't as rich as the whoever's, but they were hardly victims of America. and you totally insult my grandparents and all of its descendants by referring to them as victims. Oh, and then if you don't think of yourself as a victim, of somehow not as privileged as another group, where's it going with this? You insult my grandparents. Oh, and if you challenge their assumption, they say, well, that's your racism. You have a colonized mind. You're so racist that you can't even accept that white people are, your oppressors. I was like, shut up. And meanwhile, white people can't say a thing. They're like, yes, apparently I'm told that my ancestors owned slaves or something. And 99% of the country, none of their ancestors owned slaves. But they have to just kind of sit there and take it. Oh, sorry for being white. Sorry. High school teachers who want to tell this one-sided narrative that's based in nothing. Why don't you go on and reteach your Columbus story and how the men in the 60s landed on the moon? Why don't you teach all those facts that you've been doing so well all these years? You're crabby now, aren't you? Totally. Now that I'm thinking about high school teachers. Because this is my thing about high school teachers. No other profession demands so much respect. Oh, we need a teacher's day. They come up with their own memes. If you can read this, thank a teacher. Oh, a teacher, teachers are so great. Oh, let's make sure we always give more money to public education. Teachers, it's the hardest job. You're like, okay. No, it's not the hardest job. It's a part-time job. It's a 3/4 job. Number one, it's not even full-time. No, we deserve those 3 months off because our jobs are so hard. Yeah, right. The only reason school's not year-round is because of farming. So you're overrated babysitters at best. Got a license to babysit. And we pretend that your education in college gave you some sort of expertise in fields like history, which is not true. What you're doing, well, all the teacher really is propagating the government propaganda, whether it's Columbus, moon landing, nuclear weapons, history that when I was a kid, demanded everyone recognize that white people were awesome. Now it's just the opposite. Every group except white men is awesome. So teachers are at the root. They're the ones who are, they hold responsibility for why this country's so dumb. Why we're so, by the time most of us get out of high school, we no longer even want to read. Remember that when you're like a 6th grader and you love reading? I did. I used to have a whole bunch of books and I would just read one book after another. I'd even read them. I'd reread books I like so much. Yeah. But then by the time you get through high school, they've given you so many stupid books to read, like Treasure Island, Lord of the Flies, good movie, terrible book, that it makes people not want to read. It makes people, not want to be taught. Teachers, schools do the opposite of educating people. And so, I really feel for these families who go to the school board meetings, and then the school board, they look like some sort of government. It looks like Big Brother in there. And parents come up and they go, look, quit telling my daughter that she's oppressed. It's not true. Quit telling my daughter that, her family beat the odds, and just quit, This isn't factual. It's an opinion. And then they, also, unionized. So they're paid when I was a teacher, and I say this because I worked in the schools, I was an Ojibwe language teacher. Didn't go to school for my license. I didn't have a license to teach. But you can get around that if you teach Ojibwe. But I worked, or I didn't work with teachers because that's not how it works. They put you in a room separate from everyone else, all the other teachers. And I went to school. But I can tell you, the pay is way better than anything else you're going to get in town because it's unionized. It was the highest paying job I ever had, teaching Ojibwe language part-time. 3/4 of the year, and then you're done at 3. And like, oh no, you don't leave till 4. And teachers will be quick to go, oh yeah, well I gotta grade papers and I gotta read, tests and whatever. So I take a lot of work home with me too. It's a 24. It's like, shut up, you're doing that to yourself. You can do they also give you prep time during the middle of the day. A regular teacher in an 8-hour day is teaching like 6 of those hours. Then she's got, 2 hours of prep and grading and meetings or whatever. It's not even 6. They probably teach 4 hours out of the day. Easy, well-paid job that teachers can't do nothing but complain about. What?
Nothing. I'm just smiling at you.
I think we should go back to like Little House on the Prairie days. 1-room schoolhouses. 1 teacher, all the kids from the community. You can have the 17-year-old helping the 10-year-old figure out long division when the teacher is helping some other people. In the old days, these kids would learn multiple languages, calculus. We get this impression that Laura Ingalls Wilder was dumb because she didn't have a computer. It's like, no, her education was actually pretty good. She went on and wrote books for a living. She was a professional author. And she didn't have to go to a, magnet school. This is a magnet school. You can call the teachers by the first name. I better get out of here. I'm on a roll now. All right, you guys. I'm going to let Natasha come up here and say hello. I just got crabby thinking about teachers.
I'm going to go up there and keep it light.
All right. This next song I would like to dedicate to the fine men and women of the White Earth Indian Reservation. The next nearest reservation to us after Leech Lake and Red Lake is White Earth. White Earth is about, hour drive?
Yeah, I suppose.
From Bemidji. And it's got its name because of the white clay area. And if I knew where the song was, I would play for you. This song is called, what is this song called?
I don't know, just play it.
Okay. Up next, Natasha. Miigwech Bizendawiak. Thank you for listening to me trash just about everybody I can think of. And I will see you again. Gigo Min Minowa. Gawapa Biganika, Gawapa Biganika, Gawapa Biganika, Indojapa, Gawaba bigani kag, Gawaba bigani kag, Gawaba bigani kag, Nindunjaba, Gawaba bigani kag, Gawaba bigani kag, Nindunjaba. Gawaba bigani kag, Nindunjaba. White Earth is where I'm from. Gawaba bigani kag, Gawaba bigani kag. Gawaba bigani kag, Nindunjaba, yeah. BOOZHOO, everybody! Oh, it's such a pretty song, huh? Yeah. Gawaba bigani kag. We should have put that up. A lot of times when people will say where they're from, the word, it starts with ga, G-A. And it's kind of like saying the place where. Gawaba bigani kag. So White Earth is actually the place where white clay is abundant, I guess. Gawaba bigani kag, Gawaba bigani kag, Gawaba bigani kag, Nindunjaba, hey, ooh. White Earth, anybody from White Earth here? I got some friends in White Earth. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, what's this now? Do 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 do. Jessica Waboo says, I have so much to say on the teacher and school stuff, and definitely too much to put in the comment here. Yeah, it's gonna be infuriating to be a parent now. You know, the audacity of these teachers. When I was a little girl, I remember the teachers and my parents were kind of like friends. Well, my mom worked at the school, so I guess they were friends. But they were like, you know, they worked together. It was mostly like undisciplined stuff, but, you know, I don't think but the final word, of course, was always my parents. You know? La la la. Because remember in the old days when they used to have debates about whether or not to teach evolution they were teaching evolution, but the debate was whether or not to include the theory of intelligent design. And so, you know, there were debates and they had meetings and school board meetings and all this stuff. And in the end, depending on what the parents wanted, like in our town, it's like, yeah, they taught both. They would say, okay, here's one theory, Big Bang, evolution, stars and planets. And then here's another, this is the biblical Christian theory, in which there's a God who created everything. You know, we'll do both. And I'd be fine with critical race theory. I mean, I don't have any kids, so I don't care, really. But, you know, if they wanted to say, okay, here's one theory. There's this group, you know, that sort of frames history like this. And, I mean, how about this? Instead of pretending that you could just laying out facts dispassionately, and this isn't like a narrative, and there's no politics, just admit it. Okay, here's where we're dealing with. How do you look at history? From what angle do you look at history? And what angle should we look at it? You know? Does history change depending on your race? You know? If you're a mixed blood, a Wisakode Winini, are you like less oppressed? Oh, I'm only a quarter oppressed because I'm only a quarter Anishinaabe. Or what is it, you know? Oh, I'm 3/4 privileged. I don't quite have as much privilege as a full-blooded white person, but you know, it's just so stupid. La 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 la, Papa Wagosh, BOOZHOO, Papa Wagosh, how you doing? Sunny day, la la la, hoka hey. What's the word today? Nijo Gija good. Second day. It is Tuesday. Hey, you know what I have here? I have a window capture. La 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 la. Mr. BOOZHOO, say something. Hey, will this work? Oh, look, we can look at the comments right here. Is there any reason why I should do that? La la la. There's me. This is what I see on my end. I'm gonna really oh, look at this. This is I hope this is okay to do. This is Idiot Calvin's little niece. And she's got a picture or a photo what's that called? Camera. What's that English word? Camera. Jujubi is winning. No, that's not a painting. Anyway, I didn't know this was still up, but I was looking at this before we started the show. This is Idiot Calvin's niece. BOOZHOO, little girl. Oh no, doggone it. I just dropped my mouse. What am I gonna do? I can't even bend over to do that. Hang on, you guys. Alright, that's why I don't goof around more while I'm live streaming. Let's not do that. Anyway, she's precious. So, what do I have to say today? Hey, sweetie, you know what we haven't done yet? What's that? I haven't said a prayer. You want to go out and say a little prayer to get you out to do? Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. I don't mind at all. All right. I'm going to step outside, put a little tobacco out. In the Anishinaabe way, we like to put out tobacco and say a prayer. Let me get rid of this. All right, sweetie. All right, you ready? 1 to teleport outside. Teleporting 1 cute girl. Ah. Hello. Hi, sweetie. Oh, hi, Natasha. Did you make it okay? Yep. I'm outside now. How is it outside? It's really pretty. It's not as hot as it was yesterday. It looks like it's going to rain later. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Well, that's good. We need it. So, just want to say a quick prayer. Let me grab my little tobacco. Get your manadu. Taka we do kawishan. Minaway nungum. O tapanaman ni wiyasema. Mikwech. Ka iji bamada siyan. Taka we do kawishan. O. Minwindam. I've been kind of crabby lately. So, what I said was, Great Spirit, thank you for my life. Please accept my tobacco. Please help me to be happy. And I guess that's kind of a dumb thing to ask. You know, Because what is happiness? But sometimes I don't even know what to pray for. I gotta go, oh, please. I don't want, when I'm feeling bad, if I'm sad or something, I don't just want someone to instantly just snap me out of it. Well, here's some antidepressants. Like, well, maybe I'm supposed to be sad. So I guess what I'm praying for is please just be with me. Be with my family, my friends, and the BOOZHOO crew. And please forgive us all for not knowing any better, for being human. I guess that's it. Miigwech Pissendawieg. Thank you for listening. Oh, it's really pretty here. I should have NanaBOOZHOO teleport out here. We could go for a walk. Alright. I guess I'll go back. Hello. Hi, sweetie. I'm ready to come home. Okay. You wanna come back then? Yep. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna lock in on your coordinates and then I'm gonna teleport you home. Alright. 1 to teleport. Hey, welcome back. Thanks, sweetie. Well, I think that's about it for today, huh? Yeah, except Papa Wagosh just gave us $5. Oh, really? Miigwech, Papa Wagosh. Thank you so much. That's great. Got a super chat. Got a little tip. A little junior. Well, that's nice. You know what he just did? What's that? He gave us tip money for breakfast. You want to go down to Country Kitchen? Give a $5 tip from Papa Wagosh? Yep. We'll order eggs and that, and then when the bill comes, we'll leave $5. We'll say, this is from Papa Wagosh. And the waitress will be like, what? What is a Papa Wagosh? It's like, oh, you'll find out. Nah. All right. Well, unless there's anything more you want to say, I'm going to say goodbye. No, that's pretty good. Okay. Hey, everybody. Miigwech Pissendawieg. Thank you for listening. Really appreciate everyone being here today. Want to say miigwech to NanaBOOZHOO for hosting the show today. Okay. And miigwech to Michael Lyons for being a rock star cartoonist. All right. And miigwech to BOOZHOO crew for being the greatest people in the world and our favorite audience. They're our only audience. Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, you have been watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO. BOOZHOO. This is Michael Lyons. We just did this. Hello. And I will see you again. Gigawa Min. Sweetie? You got it. 1 to teleport.